There's nothing better than Saturday afternoon matinee. Women's basketball, that is. Welcome to ICRC-TV's coverage of this Greater Miami Conference basketball matchup between the Princeton Vikings and the visiting Sycamore Aviators. I am Ryan McGahey alongside Quentin McGahey. And Quentin, what do we have on tap today? What are these Sycamore Aviators looking like?
They're looking pretty strong with They
got that 11-8 overall record, 9-5 conference record. Sycamore Aviators, the women's playoff matches have been decided already. And they're looking at a first round matchup against Little Miami, but today they got a tough matchup with a team right in front of them in the conference, the Princeton Vikings. The Vikings are 12-6 overall with a 10-6 conference record. Like I said, they sit third as Sycamore sits fourth. And for Princeton, looking at two key players really, Madison Rochelle and Dee Carter Hartley. Rochelle averaging 13.9 points per game. And Hartley averaging about 10.5 with 7 boards. Now let's take a look at your keys to the game, Quentin.
Princeton defense. Sycamore.
Princeton defeated Sycamore their last time out, 54-41. And what about that offense for Princeton right there, Quentin?
They got the third best offense in the Greater Miami Conference.
And they're averaging about 55.6 points per game, shooting nearly 41%. And Sycamore, on the other hand, their defense
has the most forced turnovers.
Most forced turnovers in the Greater Miami Valley Conference with 242 steals, 13.4 per game. I'm going to guess that they're pressing on the defensive side of the ball. Quentin, we'll have to see. And their steal numbers, those are gaudy.
I'm expecting a lot of steals in this game.
And Princeton's right behind them. With Princeton averages 12.7 points per game, or 12.7 steals per game. As your Sycamore head coach. And the head coach over at Princeton. So he gets set for tip. It'll be Madison Rochelle for the Vikings. And Emma David for the Aviators. And Rochelle takes the tip. And Cash will bring it down. Kicks it over to the wing. Down inside. Kick back out. Great ball movement by the Vikings here. Cash to the corner. And that one comes up short. Rebound Aviators. Good ball movement there by the Vikings. Couldn't make anything happen. Let's see what the Aviators have to offer. This is Gauss dribbling in, kick ball there. That'll keep the possession here with Sycamore. They'll inbound under the basket. Nice drive there by Gauss for Sycamore. And they'll get it back to Gauss here, and she kicks it into the corner. And David kicks it back out top to reset. David nearly lost the handle there off the pass over to Gauss. Right down to the free throw line, and it's turned over, Viking ball. They're pushing the pace here. They'll settle down and set up the offense with Cash. Still looking for our first points here. As the Vikings turn it over, Sycamore looking to run. Layup opportunity for Sycamore. That was number 5. Keontae Sheridan, she's fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. And the first one hits off the front of the rim. An unfriendly bounce. Kicks off. Second shot falls. First point of the game, 1-0 Aviators. Princeton pushes it down to Cash. He pulls back and reset. Cash is open along the block there. Over to the other side. 2-3 zone defense here for the Aviators, giving the Vikings fits so far. As Sycamore looks for the third straight stop, as that three-point opportunity is off the rim and no good, but a couple offensive rebounds. By number 24, Margot Abrams. She's got an offensive rebound. Now the Vikings are pressing. There's a turnover. That's our first turnover of the game, and we have our second. That's our first steal of the game, sorry. And immediate turnover. Quinn, let's take a look at this replay here, number 24.
It was a general layup in there, but then it missed, and then
she got her own rebound, went back up strong with it. Princeton still trying to press and try to mess up that Aviator offense. Here's Gauss. Sheridan looking back to Gauss, into the corner. Great pass in there by David to Kiana Sheridan. It's 3-2 Aviators. Princeton now moving around the perimeter, looking for a way in. A little bounce pass into the lane. That ball bounces off the rim 3 or 4 times before it finally comes down, but a forced turnover there by number 12, Rochelle. Couldn't make anything happen. Here comes the Aviators. It's Sheridan, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Foul's called on number 1, Hartley. And Sycamore inbound under the basket here. That's Skinner. And back to Skinner. Skinner loses it. Here's Cash. That foul's going to be on the floor. I believe it's going to be called on Skinner. Take a quick look here.
It was a breakaway, but next thing you know, it's just
Little body foul there.
Yeah.
And kick ball there by Sycamore. It'll stay at Princeton. (3-2) Aviators. As Princeton gets set to inbound from the side here. That kick ball ended up hitting the scorer's table and making a big mess. There's Cash. Cash running that offense from the top. Rochelle. Nice pass in, but good defense by the Aviators. That ball's on the floor. They'll call it a jump ball. And possession will go to the Aviators. A good hustle there by the Sycamore defense. And that Princeton Viking defense is still pressing here. And it forces another turnover. Here comes Cash. She'll pull it back out, but a bad pass there. This is Kiana Sheridan. Little Euro step layup there, 2 points. 5-2 Aviators, long pass, another steal for the Aviators. And then Princeton knocks it out of bounds. As we expected, Quentin, it's Steel City so far, lots of steals. Here's a Sycamore steal.
Yeah, like we said earlier, that there's going to be a lot of steals in this game.
And nice little Euro step there by Sheridan. Easy bucket there. There's Skinner to David. David back at the top, back to Skinner. Over in the corner to Sheridan. Back to Gals. David for three. That's short and off the front of the rim. Rebound Vikings. Picked up by 24 Abrams. This is Abrams in the corner. She gets double teamed. Ball's knocked away by David, picked up by Skinner. She finds Sheridan, and David's wide open. This one's too strong off the back of the rim. And so we got a foul away from the ball. They're called on number 25. That's Gauss for Sycamore. Substitution, Aviators. It's number 13. Kiara Sheridan. Boy, they got 3 Sheridans on this team. Quentin. A zone defense by the Aviators. Looking pretty tough. Good job getting side to side as Princeton moves the ball left and right. Foul's called on David. It's Emma David for Sycamore. Inbound under the basket. She turns it over. Bad pass. And another turnover. Turnover city here. Here's Hartley. She pulls up her dribble and she turns it over. Sheridan to Sheridan. Sheridan for three, short. And that ball looks like nobody, it must be poisoned, Quentin. Nobody wants to touch it.
I could see why.
And a big three from the corner. Couldn't see the number there. Looked like number 20. Leah Riley. Three for Sycamore. Just a couple looks, Quentin. In the corner here for three, right?
Beautiful passing on the outsides just to get that open shot.
I watched the ball movement here. To the left, back over, to the corner.
Three.
Easy three for Leah Riley. And Quentin, tell us a little bit more about the Aviators.
They have an 11-8 record with a 9-5 conference. They are actually 4th in the Greater Miami Conference.
And who are they playing in the first round of the playoffs?
Little Miami.
There you go. And it's a 8-2 lead for the Aviators as we come out of the timeout called by the Vikings. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Dribbles into the lane. That's Abrams. She's wild on her shots. She hustles and she's playing hard. A little wild on her shots there into the corner. Here's Skinner. Skinner. Easy two. Here's Cash. She thought about a shot over to Abrams. Inside to Hartley. Hartley kicks it back out. Back over to Cash. We'll reset. Abrams. Cash. Cash dribbles in, pulls out. Double team by the Aviators, forces another turnover. Bad pass there by Kendall Wilson. And the Vikings take it right back. Here's Hartley. Hartley jump shot off the left side of the rim. Skinner rebound for the Aviators. 15 seconds in the first quarter. Riley. Walks it back out, looking for a screen from Sheridan. She doesn't get it. She loses the handle. It's on the floor. David has it. She throws it up at the buzzer. That shot is no good. And here at the end of the first quarter, the Aviators lead the Vikings 10-2. We'll be back after this.
Three, two, one.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Welcome to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton.
Here today, Hall of Fame students in a Hall of Fame school.
As always, go Vikes!
Hello everyone and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. That's going to be a ball game. Princeton takes the match. Shot, goal!
Brings attack with the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings! Welcome back for the second quarter here at Princeton High School. The Vikings trail the Aviators 10-2. Quentin, what are we looking at for Princeton for their playoff picture?
We're looking at a 12-6 normal record with their 10-4 conference record. They placed third in the Greater Miami Conference.
And they're ranked number 4 in their region. And who are they playing in the first round?
They're playing number 30, Hamilton.
Hamilton. And here's the playoffs will start later this week. Obviously, those first-round matchups are out already. I'm sure you can find those on the OHSAA website if you're interested. Wilson to inbound, gets it in the cash. Here's Hartley. Hartley and Rochelle have been quiet. Here's Hartley, dribbles in, one-handed. No good, rebound by David. Gauss kicks it in the corner to Kiera Sheridan. Underneath Emma David. Nice pass, Sheridan to David. David pays off that nice pass with a 2-point bucket. Here's Rochelle out the cash. And to Wilson. Rochelle in the corner. There's Hartley down low. Nice pass there. Hartley put it away. Hartley's got to be careful not to pick up another foul. Kiera Sheridan dribbles into the baseline. Gauss will dribble in, kick back out. This one's Sheridan to Sheridan. 3-point opportunity, it's good. 15-4 Aviators. That shot's no good for Rochelle. Rebounded by the Aviators. 3-on-2 opportunity here. Kiera Sheridan took it herself.
That's a foul.
And she draws a foul. They'll call that on Taryn Cash. The shooting 2. First one's good for Kiera Sheridan. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebound Vikings. Cash over to Abrams. Back to Cash. Hand it to Rochelle. Rochelle works it over to Wilson. Into the corner with Abrams. Abrams drives, kicks it back to Hartley. Here's Wilson. She turns it over. Skinner on the breakaway. Too strong on the layup, but it's knocked out of bounds by Wilson. He'll stay with Sycamore. Checking in for the Vikings is number 22, Anaya Julius. And Keontae Sheridan checks in for Sycamore. Inbound underneath the basket. Nice long pass in. There's Keontae Sheridan over to Emma David. Kiana Sheridan to Sydney Skinner. Skinner to David, back to Skinner. Great movement as David kicks to Skinner. Back to Gauss. David wide open for three. Off target off the right side of the rim, but the Aviators will get the set back up. David loses the handle. That'll get a jump ball. Substitution Aviators. Leah Riley will check back in. She'll hand to David. Foul call on the play. That's going to be called on Rochelle. As Riley will get set to inbound. Underneath here, gets it into Sheridan. Sheridan over to Gauss. Back in the corner here to Riley. Riley will give it back out top to David. David finds Keontae Sheridan open for a moment. David in the corner, back out top to Riley. And a reset. Good cut there by David. She couldn't do anything with it. There's a Kiana Sheridan and Nahia Julius underneath the basket there, getting rough. Great effort by both to go for the ball. Here's Wilson. She's going to take a screen from Julius. Abrams. Michelle tries to cut. She's not open. Wilson for three. That's off the back of the rim. And they'll say that was knocked out by the Vikings. Quentin, what are you watching here? What are you seeing? What's going on for the Vikings? Why are they losing 16-4? What do you see?
I feel like Sycamore has a great control of the ball, and they're just trying to keep it away from them to where they're just getting turnovers and just keeping it away and scoring as much as possible.
That's a great analysis of what's going on right now. As you see, Sycamore is able to move the ball even against this press here. And then they get down. That should have been an over and back. He called it. There it is. Stepped on that half-court line. You can't bring the ball across that half-court line and then take a step back over it. You know, with you doing color commentary today, we should have talked with our producer, Josh, and got the Nickelodeon graphics installed for today with all the slime and everything. Maybe we should do that next week for the playoffs. See if they can pull that off.
We can definitely see.
As Sycamore gets the rebound here, and Skinner working against Abrams. She gets it to Sheridan. Sheridan's open. Into the corner to Riley, and Riley for three. I believe that's her second three-pointer today.
Right on the outside.
That was her spot earlier as well. Here's Rochelle. She's been quiet. Cash over to Wilson. Here's Cash. Kicks it back out to Wilson. Wilson. Here's Rochelle for three. Princeton needed that one to fall. It didn't. One lucky bounce there. Sycamore will pick up the loose ball on the rebound. Good pass up to Sheridan, but she can't handle it. That'll be Viking basketball. Here's your last three-pointer, Quentin. This is in the corner.
Like I said, passing on the outside, just a perfect.
Nice pass from Sheridan there over to Leah Riley in the corner.
Yeah.
And that seems to be Riley's, that's her spot. She's hit two out there.
I'm expecting to see a lot more out of the outside.
And then Princeton's got Hartley back in. So now Princeton has their two main scorers, Hartley and Rochelle on the court. But they still haven't been able to do anything. Only 4 points here as we're getting close to halftime.
Because if they can't pull their whole team together, just having two scorers really doesn't matter.
We'll see. Here's Rochelle. Over to Cash. And there's Rochelle with a two-pointer. Princeton badly needed that bucket there. They could use a turnover here. I don't think they're going to get it. They might get a foul called here. Looked pretty clean on the shot block.
I saw a little slap of the hand in there on the monitor.
He gave the sign of a push. So the foul's called on Rochelle. Here's a replay.
I'm seeing a little bit.
She put her elbow on her back, but she didn't do anything. She didn't push. And the block looked clean. First free throw went in. It's good for Keontae Sheridan.
It's a 26 game.
And she makes them both. We'll have a substitution. That's Sheridan for Sheridan. That's Kiera Sheridan checking in for Keontae Sheridan. Checking in the game for the Vikings is number 11, Tandra Smoot. In the corner, it's Cash. Tries the baseline.
Nice layup.
Nice little one-handed layup there. 21-8. Maybe this Princeton Viking offense can get going if they can get a couple more buckets before halftime. Try to limit what the A's can do. Here's David over to Skinner. Riley. Looking at Sheridan. Kicks it back out to David. David from the corner. Looks good. It is. That's what you didn't want if you're Princeton. You got to limit those threes. You got to really just limit any kind of basket for the Aviators over this last 90 seconds and get what you can.
If I were watching the threes, I would definitely watch the outside. They've made a lot of threes from the outside.
Rebound there by Hartley. She puts the ball on the floor and tries to go back up. She passes to Wilson. Wilson drives in. And coach looking on there. You see that three, Quentin?
Like I said, on the outside, so if I was Princeton, I would definitely be watching those corners in the three.
Yeah, most of Princeton's or Sycamore's threes have come from the corner. You're definitely right about that. That shot's missed and rebounded by the Aviators. Working against the press. Here comes Sheridan. She fakes a kick out and takes it up herself. That's Kiana Sheridan. There's Hartley. She turns it over. Riley's open. She drives. Hartley commits a foul. That's either her second or third. Here's the replay here of this last Sheridan bucket.
It's a great layup.
As Riley makes her free throw. Check it in for Princeton. It's number 10, Natalie Williams. And now both Hartley and Rochelle for Princeton are on the bench with foul trouble. Riley makes her second. Substitution Aviators. It'll be Gauss checking in for Riley. (28-8). Quick little 7-0 run for the Aviators. There's Wilson. Nice screen there by Julius. And she loses the handle on the ball. Sycamore's team on the bench making lots of noise for their team on the floor. Cash, little crossover, out to Wilson. Wilson's open. Big three-pointer there.
Excellent three.
That could be some momentum there if they can come up with a stop now. Skinner in the corner. She drives. Kicks it back out to Sheridan. 6 seconds on the clock. Sheridan with a little double step. And Princeton rebounds. And here at halftime, into the second quarter, not exactly what we expected. Sycamore leads Princeton 28-11. We'll be back with second half action.
This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV. On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Hi, I'm Clark Kellogg. I've attended basketball games from coast to coast over the years as a participant, broadcaster, parent, and fan. And believe me, I've seen my share of unsporting behavior. The purpose of school sports is for kids to have fun, develop their skills, and learn lessons that will last a lifetime. So when you attend a school contest, please keep that in mind. Remember to behave in a way that reflects positively on your child, your school, and your community. Let's respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. That's going to be a ball game. Princeton takes the match. Shot, goal!
Brings a tackle at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings.
Welcome to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton.
Here today, Hall of Fame students in a Hall of Fame school.
As always, go Vikes!
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it, get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it.
Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
On air or online. online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys. Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
We save homes and restore pride. We are people working cooperatively. Our typical client earns less than $14,000 annually and cannot afford the critical repairs they need to safely live at home, where they desperately want to be. Our services truly change lives, one repair at a time. Our professionally trained staff, along with 25,000 volunteer hours annually, has provided more than 280,000 services for low-income, elderly, and disabled homeowners in our communities. Every service makes an impact. Homes we service have an increased sales price of 10%, and even the value of surrounding homes increase upwards of 3%. Our energy conservation services save clients an average of $300 a year. These total savings from all customers equals over $200,000 in outstanding energy bills paid. With safer living environments, almost 50% of our clients reported improved health, and many are seeking medical attention less frequently. By living healthy at home, over $54,000 in state and federal funds can be saved annually for each client that does not need to move to assisted living. PwC's impact is more than just dollars and cents. Stable homes create stable families, which means children who are moving less frequently can achieve higher academic success. We are an investment in the future. More people living safely in their own home paints a brighter future for everyone, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to build a brighter future for the entire community. Give back and get involved at pwchomrepairs.org.
Welcome to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton.
Here today, Hall of Fame students in a Hall of Fame school.
As always,
Go Vikes!
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Welcome back here to our Saturday afternoon basketball. Aviators lead the Vikings 28-11. You're watching some highlights from the first half, and it was mostly all Aviators, Quentin.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
What were the Aviators doing? You kept talking about it. What were they doing well?
They were pretty much destroying Princeton with the outside threes.
So they're moving the ball around well, and where were they hitting those threes from?
The outside.
In the corner, right? They were.
Yeah.
They think they hit, 4 threes from the corner for Sycamore to get to that 28-11 lead. We get set for the start of the third quarter. The Vikings will be looking to stage a comeback here, trailing by 17 points. As Skinner gets set to inbound. Cash will run the point. Over to Countee Sheridan. Working against Abrams. Back to Skinner. That's Kiana Sheridan loses it out of bounds. So a good turnover there for the Vikings, and Cash will bring it up. Over to Rochelle. Into the corner to Wilson. Rochelle cuts. Cash back to Wilson. Wilson thought about it. Nice pass in to Hartley, but Hartley can't do anything with it. Wilson collects the loose ball over to Hartley. Hartley back out to Abrams. Abrams back out to Wilson. And they'll reset. Here's Cash over to Abrams. Rochelle in the corner. Long pass there. Ill-advised pass. Picked up by Sheridan. Pass over to Gauss. Gauss and Skinner working well together. Wilson's going to pick up the foul. As Gauss was going up, great passes there by Gauss and Skinner going all the way down. And Gauss will shoot two. Very interesting free throw motion there. Watch the little pump just before she shoots. But it works, 2 for 2. Princeton pushing the pace. Here's Abrams. Cash to Rochelle. Wilson cuts underneath. She gets double teamed pretty quick. She takes it back out to the corner. Cash over to Abrams. Abrams trying to dribble down now. Loose ball picked up by Rochelle. Down to Hartley. Hartley, little turnaround. Hartley rebounds over top of two. Goes for the putback. Hartley's not having a great game so far offensively. The rebounds are there. She just got another one. But she can't get anything to fall through the bucket. Wilson forces a jump ball. Possession will stay with Princeton. For the inbound here. Looking long to Hartley. Hartley dribbles around, gets it to Abrams. Abrams.
Driving up the middle.
Oh, yeah, it was a good drive there by Abrams, but she just couldn't finish it, Quentin. Yeah. Skinner to Gauss. Countee Sheridan in the corner. Here's David. David for three. She's short off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound originally picked up by the Aviators, but a great effort play by Hartley to rip the ball away and throw it down court to, I think it was Rochelle, and Rochelle gets fouled. Let's take a look at this, Quentin.
The first ball came out. She passes it. She grabs it. Next thing you know, she just couldn't keep her feet under and fell.
Yeah. So now Princeton working. Here's Rochelle coming off Hartley's screen. She'll drive one-handed. Too strong off the back of the rim. Rebound David, but a good hustle play by Rochelle. Forces a loose ball momentarily, but Sycamore's right there to pick it up. Now Rochelle, I think that's her third foul. So she's going to have to play more cautiously. Here's this hustle by Rochelle here, as David clearly had that rebound, but Rochelle forces the loose ball. And he's going to come back here and commit a foul right here. And Skinner would cross over. Kicks out to David. David working against Abrams. Thought she might have picked up her dribble and dribbled again there. Sheridan to Skinner. Over to the other Sheridan in the corner. She hands to David, back out top to Skinner. Gauss. Ooh. Kiana Sheridan gets away with a big push there. No one saw it. Steal by Wilson. She's got Cash. I'm going to call a blocking foul on Skinner. She had Cash to her right, but instead Wilson does a smart thing and drives into the contact and draws the foul. Substitution. Leah Riley will check in for Skinner. And Kiara Sheridan will check in for Keontae Sheridan. This is Kiara Sheridan. And now Riley will bring it up. Leah Riley working against Wilson. She'll drive the lane.
Drive up the middle, pass to the outside.
Gauss working against Rochelle. She crosses her over. Then Hartley with the rejection. Cash looking to push it. Look out behind. Loose ball forced there by Gauss. And it looks like Princeton was able to get the timeout call, Quentin.
Right before that ball was taken away.
Great hustle plays all around. The only problem for Princeton is what? They still haven't scored.
Like I said earlier, you can have 2 scorers on a team, but you need the whole team to be on the same page in order to have a well-functioning team.
Sometimes you just need a little luck.
As well.
Yeah, all 11 of their points have been hard-fought points, like this 8-1 here by Abrams. This is a 2-pointer by Rochelle. But most of their buckets or their shots rather, have kind of hit off the rim and been really close to going in. Some of them gone kind of halfway in and kicked out. So a little bit of bad luck for Princeton, but also some ill-advised shot selection.
Yeah, they'll have like a random shot.
Well, that buzzer's serious.
Yeah, that's really loud.
So Princeton looking for a little turn of luck. Also looking for some better shot selection. And of course they'll have to try to keep shutting down Sycamore on the defensive end. Here's Abrams. Finds Wilson wide open in the corner. That one's a little too strong off the backside. Offensive rebound by Hartley. Back to Cash. Cash. 2 steps and a one-hand floater.
Great layup. I would consider that.
I would call that a one-handed floater.
Had the motion of a layup, just didn't hit the backboard.
Kelsey Heaton working against Wilson, and Sycamore now will take a timeout. Here's your last bucket, Quentin.
As you can see, there's a great rebound, thrown to the outside, and then a floater.
Yeah, we call that a little teardrop.
Yeah.
Little teardrop floater. As Princeton has seemed to kind of gather themselves defensively. Sycamore's only scored, I believe, 2 points here in the early going, but the problem is, so is only Princeton. There's 28-11 coming out of halftime. It's 30-13 each team.
As of recently, it's been an all defensive battle.
Yeah, more than halfway through the third quarter, have only scored 2 points. So Princeton's done what they needed to do on the defensive end, but they're still looking for the answer on the offensive end. And here's Sheridan. This is Heaton. We've seen her first action. Loose ball picked up by Rochelle. Forced by Hartley, picked up by Rochelle. And here's Wilson to Abrams. Back to Wilson. Turned over by Emma David. Heaton trying to run away with it. She's going to have to pull it back up. She finds David running.
Nice little spin.
Yeah. Little spin to the floater. Emma David. Here's Rochelle working quick. Cash. Back to Rochelle. Back to Cash. Wilson on the wing. There's Rochelle on the other wing. Back to Cash. Good ball movement here. Here's Hartley with a little turnaround. That one falls through. There's a little bit of luck. There's Leah Riley working against Abram. Heatley hands to him and David. Wilson now against Sheridan. Riley with a little head fake. Pulls up at the free throw line. She's fouled.
Just misses.
Foul's called on, I believe, number 3, Taryn Cash.
So we can see the last few buckets.
This is Emma David with that little spinorama.
Yeah.
And then Hartley underneath. Substitution for both teams. Gauss will check in for Heaton, and Julius will check in for Cash. Riley's second shot. In. There's Abrams on the wing. Back up top to Wilson. Back to Abrams. Abrams will drive. She loses the handle. Gauss is gonna force a jump ball. Possession goes with Sycamore. As Keontae Sheridan is going to check in for Kiara Sheridan. I always have to check on which Sheridan it is. You got Keontae, Kiara, and Kiana. And it's Riley bringing it up for the A's running the offense. Wilson's going to pick her up at the half-court line. There's Gauss. Emma David. Good pass in there. David can't get it to go down. It's knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. Riley will inbound underneath. And the Gauss. Keontae Sheridan swings it over to Riley. Riley for 3. She's too strong. But no rebound there for Princeton. It's picked up by Sheridan.
Drives up the middle. Misses.
So Riley, she couldn't get it to fall.
Great setup, just not a great shot.
Wilson kicks it over to Julius. Julius back out to Wilson. There's Rochelle working against Gauss. Rochelle loses the handle, but it falls right to Wilson. Back to Rochelle. Here's Hartley inside.
Draws the foul.
Looked like it might have been called on Keontae Sheridan. Let's see. Yep. It's called on number 5, Keontae Sheridan. Inbound into Hartley. She was open, brings it in for 2. And she completely misses the rim there. And be out of bounds, Aviator ball. Skinner's going to check in for Gauss. And Smoot will check in for Hartley. Wilson meeting Riley. There's Skinner. David. One Sheridan to another. A spin there by Keontae Sheridan. She's got Riley up top.
Great pass. 3.
Wide open. 10 seconds to go. Princeton will have to push it. They got 7, 6. I don't know if she's aware. She is not. She just became aware of the clock. Throws it up. It's no good. Into the third quarter. 36-15, a very kind of uneventful third quarter. We came in with a score of 28-11, so only 8 points for Sycamore and 4 for Princeton.
Which pretty much shows that both defenses are trying to like build off what they already have, to try to at least scale up in some way.
Yeah, the Sycamore defense is apparently pretty nasty. Their last time out against they held a very good Mason team, only 37 points. On your screen, you see your replay schedule for cable TV on the right side. Your two columns, you got Spectrum and Cincinnati Bell. If you're watching today, you can let somebody know that it's on tonight at 9 p.m. And tomorrow, the 7th, at 12:30 p.m., a little Super Bowl pregame. Monday the 8th, 11 a.m. That's our third shift special for you people coming home from work. And Wednesday the 10th at 6:30 p.m., Friday the 12th at 2 p.m. Let's take a look at that three-pointer, Quentin. Just a nice pass there. Good rotation.
Up the middle.
A second look at it. It's just a good screen by Emmett David.
Great pass and positioning.
And I didn't even realize how far out she was on that one until that look. That was almost NBA range there. All right, fourth quarter. Princeton's going to need a really good quarter here to force a game. As Cash gives it to Rochelle. Rochelle gets it knocked out.
Steal, but then grab back.
And I don't know if he's going to say that that ball was out of bounds or if it's an over and back, but either way, doesn't matter. Great play by Gauss to force the loose ball, and it gets knocked either out or back over the line. And it'll be Sycamore ball. Skinner. And Hartley forces the turnover now. Right back at you. We knew we'd see lots of turnovers. We knew we'd see lots of steals coming into this game, and that part has that has been a promise.
Great three off the backboard.
Absolutely, Abrams with a big time three there. That's how you want to start this quarter. There's Skinner in the corner to Sheridan. Can't say Sheridan. She picked up her dribble. She gets it to the other Sheridan. That's Kiana. And Sycamore is going to call a timeout as Princeton's defense was giving them some fits. 36-18. Princeton's looking at needing to make up about 3 points per minute here.
Got to get double the points. They get double the points that they have just to tie it.
Yep. It'll take a lot of defense by Princeton and a lot of good offense. They're going to need those shots to start falling. But Sycamore seems like a well-coached team. They play pretty sound defensively. They move the ball well on offense. So it's going to be an uphill climb here for Princeton. And if you're Princeton with the playoff schedule already set, do you maybe go to your bench and look to just get some reps for players that don't typically get a lot of playing time, or are you going to try to go for the W here? I'm going for the W. What do you think?
I would have got the newer players in, give them more playing time, and
I'm just too competitive. I want that win.
If I were a coach, I would be more player-based. I would play off what.
Get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, because what if you had a Princeton team that didn't have that much experience on the lower playing side, and
there's Rochelle with a nice turnaround jumper. And we got a quiet little 5-0 run here for Princeton.
Then you would need the players that don't get that much playing time to come in because some players are not playing in the playoffs. What are you going to do then? You're not.
Skinner stepped on the middle and called travel. Either way, it's Princeton ball. Thought she might have stepped on the baseline here. Here's this nice turnaround by Rochelle. We'll turn around Jay.
Spin and woo.
Could be big momentum here if Princeton can get a bucket. There's Abrams. Got Cash. Into Wilson. It's tipped away by Gauss and picked up by Gauss.
What I've been seeing here is that Princeton has the ability to tie this game, even maybe win it, if they truly wanted it.
Sheridan's wide open. Gets it to it's Kiana DeChieria. Now Abrams picks up the loose ball. Wilson's open. Under the hoop for a reverse layup. Both David and Abrams grab the ball. Jump ball will go to Sycamore.
See, she's trying to go for a layup by the looks of it and just comes up from behind and swats it away.
And blocked there by Hartley. Look how she got all hand on the replay. Good pass up to David.
Breakaway.
She's not able to score the bucket, but she does draw the foul. So she'll go to the line shooting 2. And the foul's called on Cash.
First one's in.
Both. Hartley's bringing it up now for Princeton to Abram. Cash in the corner. Back out to Hartley. Hartley drives in. Back out to Rochelle. Wilson working from the wing, hands it to Rochelle. Rochelle's double. Here's Abram. Cross-court pass.
Perfect.
Abram misses. Hartley's on the floor fighting for it. Jump ball. They'll go to Princeton. The lead is still 18 for Sycamore. Wilson in the corner, out to Abram on the wing. But I have a foul called here on David. Here's Rochelle working from the wing. Pass into Hartley. She misses. Wilson with the rebound. Foul's going to be called on number 14. It's Kiana Sheridan. Wilson inbounds long to Hartley, over to Cash. Cash is open. She drains it. 3-point basket. We need a few more of those here to get back in it.
Looked like number 3 with the 3.
David's open. She gets the bucket. There's Rochelle working fast now. From the elbow. Misses. Rebound Cash. Wilson turns it over. Skinner has it. Sycamore's running. I'm not sure why. It'd be wise to slow it down. Riley too strong off the back of the bucket, but then Hartley is careless with the rebound, and Riley makes it pay for it by taking it away. Now Sycamore will slow it down. If you're Sycamore, you take advantage of the fact that there's no shot clock in high school basketball. Work it around as long as you can. Force them to foul you or wait till you have a wide open shot. Sheridan working against Abrams. David's wide open all the way to the right side. She gets double teamed and we'll have a timeout called by Sycamore. And it's close to a possible jump ball or a turnover there, and good timeout there by the coach. And yeah, well, it's 40-23, 3:45 left. We'll step aside real quick and finish this up when we get back.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Welcome to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton.
Here today, Hall of Fame students in a Hall of Fame school.
As always,
Go Vikes!
3, 1.
Left as Sycamore looks to drain that time away. That clock is their best friend right now. And Cash is able to force the turnover there. And she can't get it to fall, but a rebound by Rochelle. She's trying to go back up.
She flew for that rebound.
I think they're calling 25 Gauss here with the foul. That's their 6th. Wilson inbounds to Hartley. Hartley, nice and easy jumper there. Lead is 15. Princeton will need to make up 5 points per minute. Just a tie. Rochelle knocks that out of bounds. There's the forced turnover there. She stepped over the line. Here's Cash. Gives it to Rochelle. Princeton's got to work a lot faster than this. Rochelle needs to take it. She does. It's off target. Rebound Abram. Should have been an easy putback. She misses, too strong. Rebound Aves. Riley tries to cross over. She carried it. And there'll be another Princeton turnover. Or Princeton forces the turnover. Abram, back to Cash. Cash will drive. She'll kick over. She tries to kick it over to Rochelle, but it's over the head and out of bounds. Sycamore ball. Princeton's pressing. And Wilson's going to be called for the foul. Team's 5th. Inbound to Riley.
Back on the outside, works in and draws the foul.
Yeah, Wilson pretty rough there defensively, but she's trying to force a turnover. Fans wanted a foul there with Wilson pushing with the elbow. And then here underneath. It might actually been, it should have been called on Hartley. Riley makes her first one. Abram, big cross-court pass to Cash. Cash for 3, too strong. Abrams had a chance for the rebound. She can't handle it. And Sycamore steps out of bounds. I can take a minute to thank our crew. First and foremost, our fearless leader on the truck, producer, director, Josh Shemstrot. Leave out there running replay, Adam Strand. And on camera, Mr. Tony Suarez, Eric Johan, and Steve Benton. This work can't be possible, or these productions aren't possible without the hard work of these volunteers who do this for the fun of it. And you cannot be thanked enough. As Rochelle's at the line for two.
First one goes in.
Second shot for Rochelle. Same result as the first. Skinner working against Cash. They'll call the foul on Cash. Cash don't like it. And I'll send Skinner to the line shooting 1-and-1. A 15-point game with 1:19 to go. Bring Smoot in and take Cash out. Skinner's first one falls. Now it's a 16-point game. Quite surprised that either team has elected to empty the bench here. 17-point game with 1:15 to go. Smoot to Rochelle, back to Smoot, over to Abrams.
It seems unlikely, but a 17-point.
Abrams throws it away.
Seems unlikely, but a 17-point game could still be possible for Princeton.
We've seen crazier things in the world of basketball, but just the vibe of this right now feels like it's just a formality to get this last minute in. Riley's working against Wilson. She loses it, but Sheridan's right there to pick it up. Skinner will take it over to David. Back out to Sheridan. Should just be a hold the ball situation now. But Smoot will foul. Shoot 1-and-1. And now, with 30 seconds to go, Sycamore will empty their bench. Rebound, Rochelle. She'll drive and an underhand floater. That ball will bounce off of Sycamore. One more substitution for Sycamore. On the floor now for Sycamore. Quite a few subs, I believe 4 of them. Inbound to Smoot. Back to Wilson in the corner. Hartley inside. Foul's going to be called on number 50, Shelby Neat. Now to put Hartley on the line 1-on-1. First free throw falls. Second one falls as well. Neat. Over to Heaton. Sheridan up to Amby Mather. Neat under the basket. Heaton will just hold that. Will bring us to our final score.
49-29.
44-29.
Hey, I'm reading a book. It's very confusing.
So Sycamore handles it defensively. Lots of turnovers. Good basketball fundamentals by Sycamore. 44-29, Aviators over the Vikings. For Josh Simstrot, Quentin McGahey, I'm Ryan McGahey. Thank you and have a good day, folks.